Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing whether or not Cambodia and Thailand are kind of competing for retirees. I got to thinking of this when I was reading a recent article from the Pattaya Mail, pattayamail.com. Article is titled, "The Thai and Cambodia Golden Expat Visas Now Look to Be Very Different." Quoting directly, "The authorities in both Thailand and Cambodia are keen to attract rich executives, experts, entrepreneurs, the idle rich, and even retirees, provided they are willing to invest mega cash on an ongoing basis. The Thai rules for long-term visa, LTR, vary somewhat according to category, but anyone with less than $1 million or equivalent to spare is unlikely to survive the qualifying rules. The scheme is fronted by Thailand's business-oriented Board of Investment, CM2H, that's Cambodia, my second home. CM2H specifically mentions a cash investment of US $100,000, although it appears that registration charges of several kinds might almost double that figure." Yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, obviously, they're talking about this in the context of a sort of high net worth retirees. You know, Cambodia in recent years, as my understanding, did introduce a retirement visa. It's quite a bit more nebulous process to deal with compared to Thailand. Now, yeah, I know a number of people in Cambodia over the years that have chosen to retire there, or they kind of split their time throughout the region, and they prefer to kind of headquarter in Cambodia, specifically Phnom Penh oftentimes. Again, it's Cambodia. Comparing Thailand to Cambodia in a retirement context, I think it's kind of hard to do because the two places are not fully analogous. There's a lot of differences. Many retirees I've talked to over the years cite infrastructure as being a major concern they have with respect to choosing Thailand oftentimes over Cambodia. Now, that may change and, over time, but for now, I don't necessarily think Thailand really has to worry greatly about attracting more retirees. But, other countries, Cambodia might not be the last one to start looking for retirees, and we could see other countries that create benefits for retirees in the Southeast Asia region that could make people think twice about Thailand. I think long term, and look, I have my own biases. My personal opinion is Thailand's great. I think it's the optimal place to retire to for Western retirees for a number of different reasons, most notably things like price, again, infrastructure. These are all things to keep in mind when looking at retirement options here in Southeast Asia. But I do have a bias. I do get that. Long story short, it's going to be interesting to watch to see if Cambodia and Thailand do kind of end up in a sort of a quote-unquote competition for retirees in the region.